Hi, Ted McMeekin here. As you know, I want every couple of weeks just to do a video update of some of the issues and concerns that I'm hearing out there, and we get hundreds, literally thousands of emails and phone calls here at the Constituent office, and I'm out and about the riding. A couple of things I'm hearing questions about. One common issue that's raised is the Urgent Care Centre that's being developed in Westdale. What is it? When's it going to open? What's it going to do? Etc. As many of you probably know, the Hamilton Health Sciences, in an effort to continue with their development of centers of excellence, took the decision some time ago to create a pediatric children's emergency hospital at McMaster, and that probably makes some sense given that Hamilton City Council has said over and over again that its number-one mission goal is to make Hamilton the very best place to raise a child. Don't know if you know it or not, but a very large percentage of our children and families have had to go out of town to get the emergency medical attention that they need, either to London or to the sick kids in Toronto. So this is a great resource that will be available in our community, but it will leave some gaps, and in order to meet a big, large portion of those of that gap, the Hamilton Health Sciences has decided to work with our government to open a new urgent care centre in the Westdale area, and that is scheduled to open on April 1st, and once it's open, it will be able to handle, it's estimated, up to 30,000 people in the first year, all kinds of urgent medical needs, and that is really good. So instead of there being 5 places for people to go in the city now when they have some kind of urgent care issue or emergency issue, then there'll be 6, and that I think augurs well for our community. Another issue I'm getting a little bit of feedback on, and it's interesting, is the whole issue of the Pan Am Games and what some have described as the debacle down at City Hall in terms of trying to sort it out. There have been some difficulties, obviously, getting to the point where we can move forward, and it might be helpful just to recall a little bit of history. The 2 senior levels of government were quite open to helping the city of Hamilton with respect to a major facility in the city, given the age of the existing Ivor Wynne Stadium, and we thought a good way to do that would be through the Pan Am venue. Originally there were some cost estimates and some projected private sector support. The cost estimates turned out to be somewhat lower than the real figures, and the private sector support frankly didn't develop as well as anybody thought. So we had some tough decisions to make. We were requested by the City Council to consider bringing some additional resources to the table. The federal government was as well. We're hoping maybe that they can respond on the velodrome issue, because that's another legacy piece. But we were able to find some additional resources as a result of getting all the parties in the same room. Interestingly, the first time that it happened in 2 years, to hammer out some of our goals and expectations around the Pan Am Stadium. So we came to the table with some additional resources to do that. The benefit is we're going to get a 25,000 seat soccer stadium that will be suitable for professional football. The Tiger Cats there as well, which is a bonus. We'll have a FIFA regulated soccer field for the 30,000 some odd kids who like to play soccer, and there'll be a redevelopment of the current Ivor Wynne facility with the neighboring Brian Timmis Park to make a more fulsome recreational opportunities there. In fact, we're told by city staff that the community use of that facility will quadruple as a result of this investment. In addition to that, there will be some 3,000 person years of work created. All of the investment in the community and the local jobs is very important, and the bonus is that had we not done this and we had city had stuck with the River Wind plan, that the estimated costs that would have come from property taxes and our already beleaguered property taxpayers would have been about $90 million. So the bottom line for local property taxpayers in our city as well is about a $55 to $60 million property tax saving. All in all, a pretty darn good deal. We get a new facility, we end the often tiresome and painful debate that we were having. We get a chance to showcase Hamilton, create a lot of jobs, and reduce your taxes at the same time, which is why, of course, I supported it and was happy to do so. Hope that helps. Those are a couple of issues I'm hearing about this week, and in a couple of weeks we'll touch base again and talk some more about some other issues. Thanks so much for tuning in. Check my website as often as you can. You never know what you're going to find there. Thanks so much.